Hi, welcome to my stream. I figured I'd just start drawing some stuff on stream a little bit more often if I can, especially things that aren't, like character designs that need to be kept secret for a while. Um, I'm just working on this piece here with all of my chimereon characters. Close Species was created by Seel, and it's a lot, so I didn't manage to stream the whole sketching process, mostly just because I came back to this like several times throughout the day, not the day, more than just the day. I've come back to it a lot of times, and I finally just decided to start lining it. Pardon my slurred words or stuttering or anything else that might happen. I'm not used to streaming with my voice. If anyone comes in and chats, I'll be a little bit more talkative, of course. By the way, I'm using a PNG tuber created by the wonderful artist Odd Mars Fellow. It's of my character Maxine. My PNG tuber is not my art, but it is very cute, and I want to give credit to the artist any opportunity. Highly recommend checking out Odd Mars Fellow's work. They have some really cute character designs and take a lot of, I believe they take commissions at times. So if you want to check out their stuff, highly recommend it. And these two girls that I'm starting off with here are Lucy and Lydia, and they're a couple. Oops. They're a couple, and Lucy is the purple girl here, who I will be moving her PNG around throughout this process to reference her. And this is a flipped over image, so I will flip that back over to make sure I'm getting everything correct, because she's a little tiny bit asymmetrical with her flowers. It's been a second since I've done a piece with 12 characters before, so I doubt that I will be able to finish this whole thing on stream, but I figured it'd be fun to stream some of the process just in case anyone wants to come check it out. And I'll make sure to periodically check the chat. I actually don't have the chat visible, so let me make that visible real quick. Wow, I can't even find the YouTube chat on here. That's fine. I will open up the stream in another tab so I can check chat that way. Okay, there we go. I've got chat open now. So if anyone pops in here and wants to talk, feel free. Also, I've included the link to the copyright-free streaming music that I'm using in the video description, so there that is. Credit to my friend B, because I found this on her channel. She's at yayyy channel, I believe. I will pop a link in there because I want to promote her as well. This isn't her music or anything, but she used it in one of her streams, so I'm giving her a little credit there. Sorry if you can hear my squeaky keyboard. Lucy was my first chimerion, so she does have a special place in my heart. She is just a regular mammalian, and the most fancy trait she has is plant growth. She's got some poppies growing out of her fur or whatnot. She's kind of like a hippie type character, you know, very like 60s, 70s kind of based. Also, she's very gay, as pretty much all of my characters are. But that should come as no surprise to anyone checking out my content. Arm feels a little bit long, so I'm just going to shorten it a tad. By the way, if anyone happens to pop in the stream and has any feedback on my audio quality, feel free to let me know. I feel like my microphone kind of is on the quiet side, and there's not a whole lot that I can do about that without, you know, sacrificing the audio quality, but if need be, I will try to find a solution for that particular issue. I admittedly am not quite sure what to do with this arm here. The anatomy seems like it's kind of wonky to me, but that might just be perspective. I'm not used to drawing hand-holding poses like this particular one. But hopefully it looks fine. You know, if the anatomy's wonky, who cares? I have all these circles here to kind of make sure the head sizes are relatively similar, because in my original sketch, the heads are kind of huge for some characters, which I didn't really mean to do. So in the process of lining things, I'm going to try to make sure everyone is nice and proportionate. And I don't know if I have all the reference images as layers here, so I'm going to make sure to add those. I know in my most recent video on here, I did a video where I had all of my references off in a totally different window, and honestly, I normally just take references and just slap them right down onto the canvas. So, you know, that's my method, is just take the reference image and just put it right down there. Even if it doesn't really look great to have that there in the middle of the video, you know, whatever. You know, while I'm doing this, I should probably like share my streams so people could actually watch it, because otherwise I'm just kind of streaming into the void. There we go. Okay, shared it on Twitter. I'll share it on Tumblr. That should be all good. I don't really need to share it on too many places. Okay, there we go. Shared my stream. Now I can continue. And I've also noticed that sometimes my my VideoTube, like PNG tuber thing, will see my typing as voice. So if you see my character moving around to a squeaky keyboard, whoopsie. And it's time to draw Maxine herself. I'm going to use her darker palette, her more vibrant one, because I feel like that would be fun. More fun even, in a larger piece like this. Yeah, at this point it's just a matter of time before I start accidentally doing silly voices. So sorry about that, but also I'm not that sorry. Alright, 3 characters aligned. And Maxine's got her goopy tail there. That's always a lot of fun to draw. I kind of made her tail sort of based on a desert oasis kind of vibe because she's, you know, desert themed, which might be a little more visible with the actual color implemented. But this is what it, no, wrong layer. This is what her tail looks like. And of course the whole thing won't be visible in this piece because there's going to be a lot of characters overlapping each other. But hey, now that I've got these 3 here, I might go ahead and start lining things soon. Or, well, coloring things. I already did the lines. Usually I would do the line art first for everything and then color it, but I do occasionally like to just start coloring things after I've done enough line art to color it properly. And that might help me kind of have proper focus on the characters in the foreground here, because once I get to everyone, it's going to be a little bit hard to discern what line art is what. No, this nail is a little bit too big for a pinky. The only thing I do love about digital art is that I can kind of go ahead and retcon, I don't know if retcon's the word, but you know, correct things that I might not have liked the first time I drew it. That's always very nice. I think in reality Lucy would be a little bit taller than I have her drawn here, but it's whatever. I already drew her. She could be, you know, kneeling slightly, not really kneeling, but stooping to a slightly lower height for the sake of this drawing. Okay, so I'm going to start coloring these 3 girls, and I'll move on to everyone else afterwards. start with Maxine since she's the one I just finished lining. One thing I like to do, kind of a technique that I like to do when I'm drawing, is if I already know like all of the colors and stuff I want on a certain area, I'll just go ahead and like fully render like small areas at a time so that that portion, you know, that portion is just finished basically. Such as these horns. And thanks to that style video that I did, I'm quite familiar with drawing Maxine's horns and coloring and shading them and all that, so that was beneficial. One thing I also kind of like about coloring these before I've lined the whole thing is that if I do decide to not finish this piece, I'll at least have some finished parts that I could use and share online. So that's, you know, a little benefit too. Because drawing like a shit ton of characters in one piece is a little bit exhausting. I'm still gonna keep trying though. But if it comes down to it and I abandon this project in favor of like commissions or life, then I'll still at least have a portion of it that I can keep and be like, hey, there's 3 of my characters. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of commentary with this stream because there aren't really any people here. So, you know, for the sake of everyone watching this, it's mostly just going to be music, but I probably will just kind of interject here and there if I ever have a thought that I'd like to share. Just realized that her colors make her look very naked before I've added markings on, so that's kind of funny. Okay, well, I've successfully colored one of the characters in this piece, so I think I'm just gonna finish the stream for now because I feel like taking a break. But to anyone who might be watching the replay of this, thank you so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.